Mike McCarthy and the Pittsburgh Steelers are in a pivotal position to put the Steelers in position to succeed next season. Now, with that, there are a lot of question marks. And in this video, I wanted to break down exactly what they need to do if they want to compete for a deep playoff run or even a potential Super Bowl championship next season. Before we dive in, do me a big favor and comment down below 1 to 2 players you think this team desperately needs to re-sign if they want to win more games next year. But also hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive in. First thing I want to look at here is where they rank in terms of cap space. They're 8th in the NFL in terms of cap space available, which is actually really good here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I also want to take a look at where they ranked offensively. If you want the part 2 where we go through the same thing but with the defense, let me know by commenting down P2. Now, they ranked 17th in the NFL in points per game. They ranked about 18th in yards per carry. They ranked 8th in interception percentage thrown. Not bad at all, right? 12th in QB sack percentage allowed. Okay, not bad. It looks like the team is about middle of the pack, but can definitely get better in a lot of different areas. So let's take a look at free agency. Who are they projected to potentially lose? MVS, Calvin Austin, Isaac Seumalo's a big one. This is a big one. He's a really good player. Aaron Rodgers is a free agent. Do you bring him back? Yes or no? We'll talk about that. Kenneth Gainwell. Yeah, there are some interesting things they're going to have to do. Now, let's start with the quarterback position. You can go in and bring back Aaron Rodgers because he has the familiarity with Mike McCarthy already. They've done really good things in the past, and they can spend another year developing Will Howard. Or you can go and get a guy like Malik Willis, who I'm hearing nonstop great things about. You could do that, but that would be more of a franchise-altering move where he's looked to be the future of your football team. Do I think they need to do that right now? No. If you like Will Howard, I would not go in that direction. If you like Will Howard, I would actually go back to Aaron Rodgers. Now, you could bring in a Daniel Jones coming off an injury, but he's going to want a lot of money. You can definitely not bring in Russell Wilson, probably not Marcus Mariota, not Tyler Huntley, Kenny Pickett. There's not much there, okay? So, in my opinion, the best thing you could do, if you want a potential franchise quarterback, you go after Malik Willis. If you want to build for Will Howard or someone that you draft, you go for Aaron Rodgers. Personally, I think Aaron Rodgers 1 more year would be the best case scenario. Now, I'm not in total disagreement. If you'd rather go Malik Willis or if you'd rather go with Daniel Jones, I'm okay with that. But I do think Aaron Rodgers 1 more year would be fine. We also have to take a look at the wide receiver position because this is where things get ugly. DK Metcalf is here, right? I would bring back Calvin Austin because of the chemistry that he built with Aaron Rodgers. If it's not Aaron Rodgers, then I might just let Calvin Austin go. But from there, you have to add a wide receiver. George Pickens, Alec Pierce, Mike Evans. I don't think any of these guys is what the Steelers need. They need more of a route runner. They need someone that's not a 50-50 ball receiver. So I would not mind going out and getting a Deebo Samuel. I would not mind going out and getting a Jawan Jennings. But more importantly, I think these 2 guys right here would make the most sense for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Romeo Doubs and Wan'Dale Robinson are both guys that are productive. I mean, they can get the ball in space, they can run routes, they can get open. I would take one of these 2 guys on a 2 to 3 year deal, and I would pair them up with DK Metcalf and potentially Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson, maybe draft the guy as well. Now, if you lose a guy like Isaac Seumalo, there's not a lot of things you can really do, but there are some replacements here, okay? Let's take a look at the guard position. So, when you go over to guards, you can see Seumalo is the best player available at the guard position. If you're not able to cement him back on this team, you're going to have to do some things. Now, they're projecting him a 1 year deal, about $7.5 million guaranteed, 8 total. That's not bad. You could go after a guy like Elijah Vera Tucker, who's going to want a longer deal, more money. But definitely more potential, a lot younger. You can get a guy like Joel Bitonio, who's really good. He's going to be cheaper and still a good player. I wouldn't mind that at all. Kevin Zeitler, also not bad. He's going to want a 1 year deal. It's very similar to Isaac Seumalo. From there, maybe you go and get a Wyatt Teller, who could be a cheap option that had a couple of not great seasons. But Wyatt Teller's also a really good option there. But in my opinion, I think you bring back Isaac Seumalo for sure. So let's say so far you got DK. Let's say we bring in Romeo Dobbs here and you re-sign Calvin Austin, let's say they lose Isaac Samalu, they bring in Wyatt Teller. Offensive line still looks really damn good for the most part. I think that's great, right? From there, Darnell Washington, you still got Pat Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith under contract. That's good. You bring back Aaron Rodgers. You're developing Will Howard. Maybe you draft a guy in the 3rd or 4th round. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. And then I would personally bring back Kenny Gainwell at the same time. I thought Kenny Gainwell had a phenomenal year. And I think him and Jalen Warren, another year of Caleb Johnson improving, developing, that could be huge as well. If you guys want a chance to over 1,000 extra money, you have to check out Sleeper today. Now, I'm going to give you my picks for tonight's game. Before we do so, take a look at this right here. You're going to see a 100% match deposit up to $100 if you use code DUBS, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use right away. This is what I'm putting in for tonight. Make sure you use my promo code. Link will be in the description. But I'm doing Stafford higher than 200 passing yards, Devontae 1 touchdown, JSN 1 touchdown, and Kyron Williams 40+ rushing yards. Let me know what you guys think. Again, promo code will be in the link in the description. Sign up, use my code, get that match deposit. But let's keep going. Now, one last thing. They also added team picks, which is so cool. You can take a team to beat a team on any given night. You can put some money on an MVP winner, whoever you like. The options are endless. Wemby, Cade, Jaylen Brown, who I like personally, KD, Maxey, Anthony Edwards. I mean, there's so many things that you can look at here. So definitely a new option. I love it. Go check it out if you haven't already done so. Let's get back to the video. Now, if they do lose Kenny Gainwell for whatever reason, which I think they could probably keep him if they really wanted to, there are some other options out there that you could get to instantly be maybe not a workhorse, but someone that can get a lot of carries. Rico Dowdle is someone I really like. I mean, his 2024 season in Carolina was epic. Who else could you really bring in? J.K. Dobbins wouldn't be terrible. Again, I think personally I would bring back Kenny Gainwell on a 2-year, $4 million average. Yeah, I would take that all day long. Other than that, there's some interesting guys here. No one I would really want. I would assume they might draft someone. But yeah, I would bring back Kenny Gainwell. Even in the draft, they've got some interesting things that they could do. I was hoping that either Jermon McCoy or Terrell would fall to them. They end up not at corner. I know this is an offensive video, but if they did lose a guard or lose Samalu and wanted to go with this dude from Penn State, I would not mind that at all. I was going to try to say his name. I'm not going to. If you want to shore up your tackle position and just move on, you go Caden Proctor. I think you could also get a guy like Brandon CC, who is, I feel like, just fits the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. I mean, really good in run defense, run support, is good in zone coverage. He's 6 feet. He could be a good option here. You could go quarterback. If you wanted to go Ty Simpson, I think he was another interesting prospect that could end up in Pittsburgh. I think that's interesting. If they don't end up going or re-signing Aaron Rodgers, or even if they do re-sign Aaron Rodgers, they could easily draft Ty Simpson to be the future of their team, depending on how they feel about Will Howard. But or if you don't land a wide receiver, there's guys here at wide receiver that you could get. KC Concepcion, pretty good. I don't love him, if I'm being completely honest. There's some other guys here like Omar Cooper, who I think is good. But there's a lot of options, I think is what I want to say here for the Pittsburgh Steelers to just be excited about what they can do going into next season. So let me know in the comments. Should they re-sign Aaron Rodgers? Should they go to the draft? Should they go to Malik Willis? Should they allow Will Howard to be the guy? Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.